Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about Super Mario Wonder on the Nintendo Switch. So Super Mario Wonder is finally coming out this weekend on October 20th. It's been a long time since our last 2D Mario game for the Nintendo, for any Nintendo. I think the last one was in 2012 for the Wii U. I think it was Super Mario U 2? I can't remember what it's called, but the deluxe one that came out on the Switch in a couple of years ago. So yeah, this is the first 2D Mario game since then. And let's be honest, those new series, they were okay. They weren't bad, but they weren't great. They weren't like the old Mario games from the 90s and the 80s, the classic Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario World. No, they weren't like groundbreaking. They were good. They were good, and then eventually it became stale and pretty much the same. And yeah, they weren't that special. And but yeah, Super Mario Wonder, on the other hand, is doing something different. And the reviews have come out today, so I'm going to do my reaction on Super Mario Wonder and what Metacritic is saying. So let's have a look at the Metacritic average score. So we can see here it is currently standing on a 93% average, which is universal acclaim, and that's based off 80 reviews from critics. That's pretty impressive. 93% average. That's actually, I think that is the highest rated 2D Mario game since Metacritic first even existed. I think I think that is the highest. I think the previous Mario games, the 2D Mario games, they were in the 80s, and I think the last one was even 78. But yeah, 93% average as it stands as of this video, based off 80 reviews. That's pretty impressive. There is one mixed. We'll take a look at that. But yeah, overall, it's looking very good. I mean, that's probably Game of the Year worthy. That, I mean, it's one of the highest rated games on the Switch. Never mind this year. I think that's one of the highest rated games on the Switch this generation. So yeah, let's have a look at some of the reviews. So here we are. We got CG Magazine, and they're saying it's 10 out of 10, perfect score. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a complete reinvention of everything that makes the franchise great, and the best 2D Mario game ever made. I don't know, that's a bold statement. Best 2D Mario game ever made? I don't know. I find that hard to believe personally, but it's a big compliment. If they're saying it's one of the best ever, they are saying it's the best. For me, it's very hard to believe because I grew up with the originals. So still, massive compliment. 10 out of 10. You can't ask for anything more, right? It's debatable with fans, I'm gonna say, with that one. Comicbook.com, they've also given it a 10 out of 10. They're saying Super Mario Wonder is about as close to perfection as it gets for 2D Mario games. While the new Super Mario games were fun, they never felt like they had their own distinct identity, the way we saw with classic Mario games like Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is... let's have a look, what does it say? Super Mario Wonder is dipping with creativity and personality in every facet. You know what, I actually agree with that one. I really do. That's exactly what I was thinking. The 2D Mario games, the new series, they didn't really have any distinct identity. If somebody's showing you a picture of New Super Mario Bros. And then said to you, which one is this? Is this New Super Mario Bros. 1 or New Super Mario Bros. 2 or New Super Mario Bros. U, you wouldn't be able to tell. They all look the same. Whereas if somebody's showing you a picture of, a screenshot of Super Mario World, and then a screenshot of Super Mario Bros. 3, or even Super Mario Bros. 1, or even Super Mario Bros. 2, you can instantly recognize which one's which. They all have their own style of gameplay, art, everything. And Wonder has that as well. It's like going back to what the old games were. It's like a throwback, isn't it? So I do agree with this one. I haven't played this new Super Mario Wonder yet, but I get where they're coming from, and I agree with that review. 10 out of 10. So yeah, then we got a few more 10 out of 10s. We've got Game Hub, give it a 10 out of 10. Metro Game Central, and so on. There's plenty of 10 out of 10s. We're not going to go through them all. Let's just go through some of the ones that we all know and cover. BGC, they're saying it's 10 out of 10. Inventive and full of heart with a tight design and striking presentation. Super Mario Wonder is undoubtedly the plumber's most memorable 2D outing since the 1990s. You know, a lot of them are saying that. They're saying this is the best Mario game since Super Mario World. So, just, you know, if anyone that's out there is a big fan of the old Mario games like Super Mario World, this is a long wait. Waited over 30 years for this one. It's like a true successor to Super Mario World is what everyone is saying. Eurogamer, they're saying it's an endless cascade of ideas in a game that takes Mario to some wonderfully strange places, and they gave it a 10 out of 10. Eurogamers. Small 10 out of 10s here. Game Radar. Move over, Elephant Mario. The true star of Super Mario Bros. Wonders are Wonder Flowers themselves, which continuously adds the unexpected to an altogether brilliant 2D platformer. Okay, Elephant Mario, pretty amazing too. Yeah, that sounds good. PG 24/7. I'm not going to read all of these, but you can see 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Game Blog, Pocket Tactics. So many 10 out of 10s here. Eurogamer Germany. What they're saying? There's no quote yet. Okay. And then we got the 9s. Atomics has given it 96%. They're saying we can only confirm that we are facing one of the best titles of the year and most likely the best 2D Mario of all time. Debatable. I'll have to play it. We'll see. Then we got IGN Italia. They're saying it's a 95%. Super Mario Wonder paves a bold new road for the classic Mario experience. Never a 2D Mario has been so surprisingly satisfying since Super Mario World. Now that I can agree with. When you say since Super Mario World, I can totally agree, because after Super Mario World, we just got a bunch of new 2D Mario games. Yeah, we're not including Yoshi Island in this, by the way. Yoshi's Island is kind of like a Yoshi game now. Yoshi's Island was amazing, right? But it's not really a Mario game, is it? What else have we got? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of 9, 95%, 94%. Let's have a look at the lowest rated. What's that mixed review saying? You know, there's always one, isn't there, that stands out. There we go, it's Digital Spy. So Digital Spy gave it a 7 out of 10. They're the only ones to give it a mixed. And Digital Spy is saying, it is a game that tries to evoke a feeling of discovery at every possible turn, but in doing so loses the element of wonder fairly quickly. Instead, Wonder's strongest moments are when it takes a breather, taking the time to set the scene while letting the platforming do the talking. Okay, with that one, I don't know, we'll have to see, we'll have to play the game, you know, then we can see if we all agree with that one. But hey, you know, it's all a matter of opinions, you know, each to their own. Some will like it, some won't. No game is perfect, really, let's be honest, but yeah, you know, from overall, the game has a 93% average, and that's a very high rating for a 2D Mario game, you know. But here we got the highest rated games of 2023. So, you know, you can see here, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is number 1, with Baldur's Gate right behind it, Baldur's Gate 3, so they're both on 96%. And then you got The Witcher 3 with 94%, and Metroid Prime Remastered 94%, and then Resident Evil 4 with 93, and then of course the case of the Golden Idol is 93, and then Tetris Effect, and then you got Super Mario, new Super Mario Wonder, and there you go. So it's the 8th highest rated game of 2023. I mean, that's pretty impressive when you look at it like that. It's up there. Now let's look at the highest rated games on the Nintendo Switch for all time. So you got Breath of the Wild at 97%, Super Mario Odyssey 97%, and then you got the I'm not sure, this is what is this game again? The House in Fata Morgana. The House in Fata Morgana, Dreams of the Revenant Edition. So yeah, I've never played that game, to be honest, but it's very highly rated. Yeah, this one has pretty high score. It's the 3rd highest rated game on the Switch. And then you got Tears of the Kingdom, 96% at 4, and then at 5th it's Metroid Prime, the Persona 5 Royal, Tetris Effect, Ori and the Will, Hades, and so on. And you can see right here, you got Super Mario Wonder is now 14th highest rated game on the Switch, which is pretty high. I mean, it's 93%. I mean, there's a lot of games here with 93%. So, you know, it's done really well. It's up there with some of the all-time greats on the Switch. That's it. You know, it's done really well. I mean, to understand how well it's done, you just got to look at the previous 2D Mario games. After Super Mario World, there's not been a single Mario game that's hit 90 plus on Metacritic. And we've had at least, I think I'd say, if you include the Mario Maker games, even they didn't hit 90. So there's been at least, I don't know, 5 or 6 Mario games that were 2D, and none of them hit the 90s. So Super Mario Wonder has hit 93%. It's a big shout. So if anyone out there is saying, oh, you know, it's got 93% because it's a Mario game, you're kind of wrong, because the last 2D Mario game to get anything above 90 would have been Super Mario World, and there was no Metacritic back then, you know. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. Let me know what you guys think. You know, do you think it deserves a 93? Are you excited? Are you gonna get this game? Let me know in the comment section, guys. So yeah, I'm excited. I'll be getting this, and I'll probably do a video on it when I get it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think and if you're gonna get it.